unless you're completely out of it, you have had to heard about the fiscal cliff. And when they talk about these numbers of the amounts of money that they're going to raise taxes or they're going to cut spending, all these numbers are for 10 years, not for 1 year. So the only number that's still only for 1 year is the deficit, 1.6 trillion. So if you want to put everything on the table equally, either quit talking about 10 years, numbers for 10 years, or increase the deficit by 10. Now we're talking 16 trillion. 16 trillion, not 1.6 trillion. Now this is in front of all these media people, all the economists at Yale and Harvard and Princeton, and the Federal Reserve Chairman Bernanke, and you name it, everybody, okay? And nobody even can identify this incredible lie that you're being told. So now the question I have is, I've been talking about a trance, that all you people aren't stupid, you're not ignorant, you're in a trance. This is a new year coming up, 2013. I'm never going to say trance again. I'm going to say stupid and ignorant, because trance didn't work. I guarantee you, when you tell stupid, ignorant people that they're stupid and ignorant people, that pisses them off. Now, is the whole country stupid and ignorant? We're going to find out. Now let's get down to the crux of the problem here, which is jobs. 45 million people are on food stamps. They don't have a job, or their job is so minuscule that they can qualify for food stamps. The reason they're on food stamps, 45 million, is because of this, what they call a trade policy, where they've shifted not the jobs, the work. The work that Americans used to do in factories making products was shipped over to the Chinese slaves. They got 100 million Chinese slaves who work every day of the year, 365, not one day off. They work 14 hours a day. They don't have shoes. A lot of them don't even have shoes. They live in a dormitory. I don't know how they rounded this 100 million people up, but I can guarantee you this. They're slaves, pure and simple. We have a Constitution, the 13th Amendment, abolished slavery in 1865. They don't even need any legislation. What they need to do, what this country, what the people in this country need to do, is to enforce the Constitution, completely eliminate anything coming in from China, everything and anything, because it's all being made by slaves. Stop it. No tariffs, just stop it. And the companies who want to sell into this market, into the American market, must be forced to produce the products here in America using American labor at American wages, with time off, with vacations, with all the benefits that go to American wages that we fought for with unions. The unions need to quit bargaining for anybody that isn't in the union, okay? In other words, can't force anybody to join a union, but if you don't join a union, you don't get the bargain. You don't get the benefit of the bargain. Okay, you don't get the benefit of the strike. That when the workers make a deal after we prevent prevent these companies from producing anything with a strike. The people who get the new wage, the higher wage and the better benefit will only be the union members. Okay? Simple enough. Fair enough. That would put this whole problem to bed. Now, do you want to stay in this disaster that's been going on for over 20 years that your boy Clinton brought in, the Democrat, who was really hooked up with Bush? I'm talking about the father now. And the Iran-Contra scam that was in Arkansas that was under the wing of Clinton. Huh? The Iran-Contra scam. Okay? Who, by the way, William Barr was running, not Oliver North. And William Barr became the Attorney General for George Bush after Thornburg decided to run for the Senate of Pennsylvania. Okay? So, what we need now is one block of people. And I'm going to choose the block, the blacks. Because without the blacks, they control who gets elected. Obama could never get elected without the black vote. I'm talking like 98% of the black vote voted for Obama. Now, am I against Obama? You better believe it. Because Obama's nothing but a liar. I don't care that he's half black. That has nothing to do with my decision. In fact, I chose, and Khalid Muhammad knows, because I was down there at the Schomburg Center in Harlem, asking him to promote Eddie Murphy as the candidate to be the President of the United States in 2012. You see? So, Eddie Murphy is 100% black, not half black. And he's a genius. He's not a doofus like Obama, who went along with Larry Summers, the guy that created the whole banking disaster that's up there at Harvard University teaching economics. He doesn't know shit from Shinola about economics. Nothing. He's an ignorant fool. And so is Bernanke. And so are every one of these economists who didn't even know. Wait a minute. We're talking about numbers that are for 10 years, except for one big number, the deficit. That's only for 1 year. 1.6 trillion. Well, let's call it 16 trillion if we're going to use a 10-year number. Now, is that too sophisticated for the great economic professors? Kenneth Rogoff up there in Harvard? Huh? I'm addressing Kenneth Rogoff because I'm going to send him this YouTube. I'm going to send this YouTube to Khalid Muhammad and a whole bunch of people. And that's what the beauty of the internet is. We can disseminate ideas, put them on YouTube, and email them all over the place. And I email all these YouTubes to 92 media people. They never report them. And by the way, I have 2 new lawsuits. You see, I learned my lesson. I wrote this book. I began in 1998 when I recognized how stupid I was and wound up in a federal prison for 9 years after I got ripped off and expected the government to do the job that they're being paid to do and go after the crooks. So instead of that, I resorted to a stupid idea, which if you read the book, you'll find out what that was. Okay? However, during that 9 years, I learned how to do legal work and a whole lot more. So that's why I have these 2 lawsuits. One concerning another big Wall Street fraud by PIMCO, which is in the Southern District of New York, and the other, which is in the District of Connecticut about the 9/11 inside job by George Bush. So anybody that wants to read the pleadings that I have put before the court now is more than welcome to email me back. When they get my email for this YouTube, just fire me back and I will send you the pleadings. Okay? And you can read both cases. And you can understand exactly the evidence that I'm talking about. That, believe me, I got both cases nailed. Okay? There's no way for me to lose this case unless the judge dismisses the case. Okay? But I'm going to try to the best of my ability to prevent that from happening. And it's up to the judge to decide if they're going to be jump in bed with big time crime, and I'm talking about the 9/11 inside job, mass murder, 2,700 people in New York, 342 firefighters that went in to save their lives, mass murder by George Bush, a psychopath, and his crew, and then fired a missile right into the Pentagon and killed 125 people in the Pentagon, murdered them, including the 59 people on top of that were on that Flight 77 that never hit the Pentagon. And that case was dismissed by Judge Denny Chin at the Southern District of New York, who then got a lollipop benefit of becoming a judge in the Second Circuit. Okay, so he sold the country out to be a judge in the Second Circuit. Get it? So let's see if you people want to wake up or you want to just stay stupid and ignorant. We're going to find that out, because this YouTube should go firing all over the world. Okay, there should be 150 to 200 million views on this particular YouTube. Not 150 views like on my other YouTubes. Okay? That I can guarantee you the FBI has looked at every single one of them. And I know that for a fact. And I'm happy. Okay? And I will send this right to the FBI agents, so they don't even have to concern themselves with finding this YouTube. They'll get it right in an email. Okay? So this is where we're at. We're either going to let this government capsize our entire country, destroy our jobs, destroy the budget, destroy the currency, and we're going to sit around like total ignorant, stupid fools and let it happen. I'm done calling this a trance. That didn't even work. So we're gonna go with what's going on here. That you people are really stupid and you're really ignorant, and you're gonna sit around like a bunch of wackos, like the Jews jumped into the freight cars to get to the camps, so that they can be murdered in the camps. Okay? When they come for you in a freight car, bro, at the end of a machine gun with a bunch of dogs, that's time to run. It's not time to jump into the freight car. Get it? Okay. So that's where we're at now. You know? I don't even think George Washington could pull this deal off like he did in the Revolution. That was unbelievable. And he didn't have the internet. He didn't have TV. He didn't have any. All he had was a horse. Period. But he rounded up people ready to fight. Okay? You people ain't ready to fight. In fact, I don't even want to fight. I just want to boycott. We could stop the whole music, the whole show here with a big old boycott. Okay? Because I'm not in this to lose. I'm in this to win. Get it? Thank you.